Okay, so now we need to catch ourselves. Okay. So start thinking about this one. We need names for Caterpie and a Weedle. The Caterpie we'll actually use for a while, so the Weedle we'll use until level 10, and that's mainly just to get the Pokedex data. Okay, we're gonna catch all the legendaries. I don't plan on using them as part of the team at any point, but the goal is to catch everything. Oh crap! I forgot that that's Growl was its one slot. We need to change that. So, Weedle name. Man, we're gonna have just enough Pokeballs. We might have to come back and catch the Pikachu after we get through here. We'll try to catch one if we actually see one here. Pound Forest eating. It has a very sharp, venomous stinger on its head. Alright, that's the name we're going with. Cool's name. It's the first one to pop up. Spin. Oh, okay. Did I spell that right? Oh. Well, good enough for me anyway, I guess. This is also the game where it's really weird because poison attacks are good against bugs. And bugs are good against poison or whatever, like it's really bizarre. Really? I can't escape from a Kakuna. You've seen it all now, folks. It's a damn cocoon. It can't move and I can't run away. Wow. That's great. Oh, come on. I was thinking there was a hidden thing in here, isn't there? I don't know. I used to know where all the hidden items were on these maps, but it's been so long since I've played these. Okay, there's only two things left we need to get out of here. A Pikachu and a Caterpie. I guess we need a Pikachu name too, so... Pikachu and Caterpie names. See, I get to make you guys do all the hard thinking work. That's not entirely true. I'm just really open to kind of doing whatever. I've played these games so much that I've done about any kind of weird thing you can. My buddies and I, we used to we'd take the games and just do weird things with them, just to add more challenge. Like running without actually using a starter and stuff like that. Meaning you box your starter after you catch at least one other Pokemon. Or intentionally going through and drawing out of a hat like really weak Pokemon to use, or what are considered to be weak Pokemon as a permanent party member. At least what we considered to be weak at that time. Monarch? Good. I'm cool with that. That's another name I can't believe I've never thought of using for a Butterfree. My problem is I have like set names that I use for certain Pokemon, and so I pretty much just stick with those names. I'm very unoriginal. That's really sad when I think about it. Come on, Nidoqueen! Let's go, Bibli, let's go! Way to take down that level 5. Like a champ. Welcome to the land of never finding a dang Caterpie. I know they're in here. We are gonna have to grind our Bulbasaur a little bit. Is the name thing long enough for Electrocute? We'll have to look. I don't know if there's enough characters in this gen for that. Up and down, all around. Wow, really nothing. No encounters at all? Welcome back, Crimson. Trying to decide on a Pikachu name right now. Oh my god, how can we not have gotten an encounter there? That's bizarre. Who do we got? Let's swap him. Try and get him some experience. We're gonna start working our way towards Peter City instead of going back to Viridian City. Really, the only problem I have with this generation is that since Gust doesn't count as an actual flying attack, you don't get flying attack on this guy until you get wing attack at 20 something. Which isn't that big of a deal. We'll probably use an Abra, actually, a Kadabra for a while. That's usually what I switch my Butterfree out for. And in this game, we don't actually have to trade Lekman. I'm fine with that. Why not? Oh, what was the name of the guy that's actually... Volt Tackle comes from him. Hurts. We'll go with what Crimson said. He hasn't gotten a name out in a while. Since you two are the guys hanging with me today. Try to remember the current or Hurts thing though, they're cool, because we might end up picking up a Jolteon and using a Jolteon for a while, so that would be a name for that. One of the other things that's cool about this version is we can get more than one Eevee, because we can catch them on Cinnabar Island in the burned out laboratory. So we'll get the one in Celadon City for sure right away, but we'll be able to pick up more, catch more later, so that's kind of nice. Same thing with the fossils actually. So it doesn't matter which fossil we really pick right now, because you can catch the base fossil Ammonite and Kabuto in the burned out laboratory as well, I believe. So that's kind of cool. I was really hoping we'd get past Brock tonight, but there is no way that's going to happen. Spending 45 minutes looking for a damn neater and female kind of ruined that one. Alright, we just need to get him to Vine Whip is all I'm worried about for getting through Brock. Oh, jeez. We'll see if we can't power through this with Gust before his harden gets too high. This is the one time having a Charmander would have been nice. For the record, you're cool. Bulbasaur was actually the one I always pick, because he's one of my favorite Pokemon. I was not one of the guys who was like... I didn't fall into the category of like Charmander, live or die all day. I have some friends who are like that, but I was never one of them. My buddy Gabe that I talked about was a huge Squirtle fan, so he always picked Squirtle. Got some good experience for Bibli there. And as far as Crimson, you mentioned that you started with Gold and Silver. Those are both good games too. One of my friends considers them to, in his eyes, are still the best games. Even over the remakes. Like he liked the original games over Heart Gold and Soul Silver even. Although I really enjoyed Heart Gold and Soul Silver personally. Alright. Our guys are kind of getting beat up here. I'm not as over-leveled as I usually am when I come through here either, which isn't helping in that regard. I used to be one of those guys that I would grind like most of my Pokemon up to level 10 before I even came through here. I was the exact same way, Dracul, actually. Gen 2 was Cyndaquil for me all the way. I don't know why, I just like Cyndaquil better, the best out of those three. He's my favorite for that gen. That's really funny, but it's exactly how it was too. I don't know. Gabe still was a Totodile guy though, so he kind of stuck with the water thing. But I think most generations of the games he's been a water user. The next stream will probably... I might be doing a stream this Friday night actually. That will be... was going to be kind of one of those subscriber recruitment ones that I do. For the Digimon Masters Guild and stuff. So if you're interested in that, it'll probably be about the same time. And I don't know what it'll become after that. I won't be streaming this. It'll probably be 2 weeks before I can come back to this on whatever Monday that is, because next week I have to get the treatment for my kidney disease that Monday, and so I won't be able to do the stream that night because after I get that I am pretty much wiped out for about a week. And I can't sit and do stuff for long periods of time on the computer usually because of headaches and crap, so it'll be a couple weeks before this is before we come back to this one, as much as I want to just keep going. But I will probably be streaming Friday night with Digimon Masters, provided everything, for at least a little while on that. Personally, I hope to start streaming more because I really like streaming. I like the fact that I can interact with you guys and people who show up. Even though I've not done a lot of it, like I enjoy that part of it. So I'm hoping to be able to start doing that more. I've just not... the end of this last month was pretty rough for me, health-wise. And then computer-wise, I had that freaking hard drive go on me. I have the worst luck with hard drives. I haven't had one burst into flame on me yet, but... I've not had a good amount of luck. Then I have a special... I may be able to start streaming a whole different kind of game here in not too long, but I'm not going to talk too much about that right now. Alright, finally. Alright, let's go get some heals before we come back to this terrible, terrible place. I can't remember what the heck is even in there. Okay, I think this is the generation... I don't think Sandshrew hang out in that grass yet. I think that was yellow. Pokemon Yellow, man. It's got me all screwed up because I can't remember anymore what is where because they're in different places. And so in Yellow, you can catch stuff earlier than you can in these. And I can never keep straight which ones is what, which ones are what. Yeah, don't worry, Crimson. I'll put up a video probably Thursday for the stream before I do it. I try to do it every day. I'll try to make sure there's at least one up the day of when I'm going to stream. I try to do it ahead of time to let people know. See, like, this makes no sense. Super effective. Ah, the glory days. I'm actually feeling really good now. It was just a rough time. And that's why I disappeared for like 2 weeks. I wasn't able to put anything out because I didn't have anything ready. Due to the computer trouble I was having before Christmas. It just kind of screwed me over there. Which is frustrating. Cyndaquil. That'll be a choice soon enough, too. This is the one that really doesn't make any sense. So I could use Poison Sting on a frickin' Kakuna, and it's super effective in this gen. Yet you never get the poison on them, so that's the problem. Should we? Okay, so when we get a Metapod, we'll do a Metapod harden fight. Actually, we can't, because in this gen they don't learn it when they're evolved. But God, that was so stupid. My Metapod's harder than your Metapod. Either of you guys been playing Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire? Strafe with the level 10. He's not even the one I'm working on. So we've seen Metapod, but we haven't seen a dang Caterpie yet. Jeez. Ghibli. I ended up getting the, I bought, what was it, around 4? I pre-ordered from Best Buy the, I actually haven't gotten very far in the game, but I bought the pack, the 2-pack, so I got both games. And I started with Ruby, because that's what I originally played. I have your friend code, right, Dracul? On my DS? You're the one that I got, isn't it? Oh, that's hilarious. That's a genius strategy, actually. That's hilarious. Well, on Primal Groudon, stuff's even worse, isn't it? Like, don't water moves fail when he's out? Like, altogether? Weedle's evolving! Oh, I guess that means I need to change the thing to a Kakuna now, huh? Kakuna. Okay, let's see. Properties. Where is Kakuna in this list? There he is. Kakuna! Oh, cool. The size stayed the same that time. Nice. Well, Crimson, if you get a new 3DS, let me know. Sometime when I'm on, we'll do. My friend code is actually in a couple of videos in the description if you look. But I'll get yours from you, and I'll add you. I don't actually have a lot of people on my friend list, so. At least this time, we're looking for a Caterpie, but we're getting some other work done too, so I don't feel as bad about it. Because we need to grind some of these guys. Next time we'll go get up Rock. We'll hit a point in this game where eventually the grinding will become a lot less because we'll get to the point where we're kind of ahead of the game enough. Not really ahead, but like we'll be caught up enough that we won't have to do so much of it. There's always a lot of that in the old school. Here we go. That's awesome. That sounds amazing. That's really funny. I would have never thought of that, but that's an ingenious strategy to mess with that guy in that game. That's crazy. So we finally found our Monarch at least. It only took 20 minutes this time, guys. At least we were getting some other stuff done while we were in here instead of just running around in circles for 45 minutes. Caterpie, the worm Pokemon. Its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls. What inspired me? That's an Ask Me Anything question, Crimson. That should be on that Digimobs video. You go post that in the comment on that Digimobs video from yesterday. No, today. Today. I posted it to YouTube yesterday. I'll answer your question now, but go post that on there in the comment. It's a good comment. It's a good question. What inspired me to become a YouTuber? To be honest, I watched a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays done by the group called Minecraft, which is like Good Boulderfist, Pause and Pause. You can look a bunch of them up if you want. Kurt J. Mack. Did I spell Monarch right? Good God, like, I've not been paying attention. Monarch, that should be right. Yeah, we'll go with that. Even if it ain't right, who cares? So that's what really got me going. I don't know, I thought it would be fun. And personally, I enjoy it. Like, I like doing it. It can be a lot of work, but I enjoy it. I have fun with it. You know, I try to get a lot of my friends involved for a series when I can, and that's one of the other things that makes it kind of enjoyable. Caterpie. All right. Making progress. But that's about it. Like, I just thought it'd be fun to do, and I've been one of those guys. Like, I enjoy making videos. Like, just like I used to take when I was in high school. I took a bunch of classes, like media classes and stuff, and I just enjoy doing that. Like, I enjoy recording videos and doing stupid. I've got like tons of just really stupid videos that my friends and I recorded during high school and stuff, and we'd do editing on them, and just terrible, you know, really bad home movie kind of like horror movies and crap like that. And so a lot of that probably extends from that too. Hey, look, a Pikachu! Jeez, this, like, all of a sudden we're hitting everything we need right now. We should actually pull out Bibli. Bibli's a lot less likely to knock out Pikachu. We do want Pikachu for a little while, so... Again, mainly as a backup, because we're going to paralyze the Starmie. He's a little more reliable speed-wise if we get his level up high enough. Bibli might take a knockout here. Not quite. I'm gonna risk it just to try and catch it. Poor Bibli. Bibli took one for the team that time, guys. You got 2 Pokeballs left, oh lord. Oh, don't you do this to me, game. Don't you do this to me. Yes! Okay. We're out of Pokeballs, though. Fortunately, we've caught everything we need right now. Alright, so we were doing a Lekman for this guy. Their electricity could build and cause lightning storms. Ooh. Man, I've been playing this game too long that my brain is just, like, turned off. Alright, let's edit this. So there we go. We have our first full team of 6 Pokemon that we will actually be using for a little while. So that's kind of an accomplishment. Now if I can just find Pikachu in the Pokedex. Oh, come on. I gotta have gone past him at this point. Oh yeah, I went way past him. Such a terrible Pokemon personality. I don't even have Pikachu's Pokedex number memorized. Maybe it's because I was never a huge fan of Pikachu. Zekman. Yep. Silly Beedrill. We'll hang on to Beedrill until we have somebody to replace him with, just in case. It never hurts to have extra Pokemon on you. What length do you like to watch, Crimson? Like, what's a good video length time-wise for you that you enjoy? Because part of what is somewhat difficult with doing YouTube stuff is trying to find the balance on video length before you really start making people bored. And that's why I shoot for about 20 minutes normally. Let's see, Weedle is in spot 4. Updated. Bespin is now a Beedrill. How's the size on him? A little big. Let's edit you down. Let's shrink you a bit, huh? Shrinkage. Alright, finally. So there we go. We got the Beedrill. And now we can put him away forever. Oops. We'll actually work on Monarch next. Although that is not going to happen tonight. Alrighty. And with that, that's going to do that for this part.